Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a cleaning marathon. So I have compiled my top and most recent cleaning videos into one to bring you 3 hours of cleaning motivation non-stop. So if you have any spring cleaning to do or you just need to clean around your house, put this video up on your TV and I will keep you company for 3 hours so that you do not have to stop and find another video to watch or change the song or any of that stuff, because it's already hard enough to get going, so you don't want to have to stop and lose your motivation. So this video will help you stay in the cleaning zone. If you're new here, hi and welcome. My name is Marlene, and here on my channel I upload all sorts of cleaning and organization content. So if that is something you enjoy, please consider subscribing. And at the end of this video, if you found this enjoyable or found some type of cleaning motivation, please hit that like button and let's go ahead and get to the cleaning. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we are deep cleaning the kitchen because you know the kitchen is the heart of the home, and if the kitchen is dirty, it just feels like the rest of the house is dirty. At least that's what it is for me. So I am cleaning from top to bottom. So I hope you find it satisfying and relaxing as well as motivational. So let's go ahead and get started. Here is an overview of the before stage of the kitchen. We had just finished eating our lunch, and as you can see, this high chair booster seat is all kinds of dirty because my 1-year-old was eating and he is a messy eater, so it made its way all the way down to the floor, and then we just have the plates left on top and it just needs a good wipe down. So the first thing I like to do when cleaning the kitchen is start by clearing off the countertops, which is what you guys will see me doing here, just throwing away all of the leftover food on the plates and then bringing those dishes over to the sink. And before I am able to put those dishes into the dishwasher, I do have to go ahead and unload it.
We are who we are. Why don't I be me and you be you? We're spreading color around us. We're lighting up the sky, it's what we do. We shouldn't care about anyone or anything that brings us down. So come on now, let's be free. Just be yourself. Keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like, do what you like to do, do what you like, do what you like, do what you like to do. Ain't no one stopping you. Try to express yourself in your own way, and we could have some fun. No problems coming in our way. I will like you just the way you are, and you will like me just the way I am. And I will like you just the way you are, the way you are. Oh. Keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like, do what you like to do, do what you like, do what you like to, what you like to do. We shouldn't care about anyone or anything that brings us down. We shouldn't care about anyone who brings us down. Doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like, do what you like to do, do what you like.
Now that all the dishes are put away, I'm going to clean off the stove and the rest of the appliances. Here you can see there was a lot of oil splattered onto the back of the stove and then also on the actual stove plate.
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds, because without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground. You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day, and I just wanted to say that you can take me high.
How satisfying is this finished result? It literally looks like a mirror. You can see all of the reflections on here. It looks just as good as it did 4 years ago when it was brand spanking new. Continuing on with the rest of the appliances, the next thing up is the refrigerator, and here you guys can see the little fingerprints that my kids have managed to get on here. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe these down and then move on to the dishwasher and do the same thing.
And I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day, and I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. I don't need anybody, I don't need anybody else. No one will ever take me, no one will ever take me away from you. I promise I will hold on to you. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Now that I have finished wiping down all of the appliances, I'm going to continue by wiping down the cabinet and starting first with the uppers and then move down, because I like to clean from top to bottom. I just think it makes sense, because for example, you wouldn't want to start by cleaning the countertops and then wiping the upper cabinets, because if there were any dust or grime or anything on the upper cabinets, it would just fall onto the countertop that you had just cleaned. So it makes more sense to just work your way from the top to bottom. So yeah, that is how I like to get things done. And I also will be working in sections. So first I will take care of the section with the stove, and then I will move on to the other section where I have my coffee maker and toaster oven, and then finally move to the island.
I remember those days we were young and had nothing to do. I used to pick you up and drive to a place we could talk for hours. Sometimes we'd run out of words to say, but we didn't mind, 'cause we could lay on the ground and just stare into each other's eyes. And I remember when you kissed me, I felt the taste of your lipstick, even the print of your ripped jeans. I can still see it all. We ran on top of buildings, just like a scene from a movie, living our life on the edge, and we'd never trip and fall, never trip and fall. Never trip and fall, trip and fall. Lying to our parents of our whereabouts and what we did, and drinking liquor out the bottle at a party we knew no one there. And we didn't even care if we stayed out all night, 'cause we always had each other, always had each other, always had each other. We always had each other. Remember when you kissed me? I felt the taste of your lipstick, even the breath of your ripped jeans. I can still see it all. We ran on top of bed.
I usually do a quick wipe down of the cabinets, just the lower parts, every single day after dinner, but today I wanted to specifically make it a point to clean all of them and do a little bit more of a deeper clean, because earlier this morning, like I said, we were heading out to a dentist appointment, and because we were in a rush and all of that, I was trying to make a smoothie. My daughter got a hold of my cup and she was just trying to be helpful and stir it for me, but she ended up dropping it all over the floor, so it splattered everywhere, made its way onto the cabinets. And at that moment, I just gave it a quick wipe down with the time that I did have, because I didn't want all of the green stuff setting into my white cabinets. But I wanted to make sure I came back and gave it a deep cleaning, because you guys will see in a later clip how it made its way into the grout, and it was just a complete disaster. It literally looked like a monster had just blown up everywhere. I wish I would have taken a photo of that moment so that you guys could have seen the before, but again, I didn't even have time to think of that.
Living our life on the edge, and we'd never trip and fall. Never trip and fall.
So this is where my 1-year-old sits when he has his meals, and as you guys can see, he makes a mess, and some of that food makes its way down onto the floor. Sometimes he'll spill a cup with milk or juice or whatever it is, and it has made its way also onto the grout. So later on, I will be getting deep in there and cleaning down the baseboards and the grout lines.
Look at me, I'm fine here without you. I can see that you're doing pretty well too. I guess we're good at pretending. Can't you see I've nowhere to hide now? Let's agree to figure this out right now. Unless we both decide to let it go before we even try. I know we got a losing head, but I want you to understand that this ain't got nothing on me and you. No matter how badly that we've been bruised, and maybe we can still be friends. Our story doesn't have to end. I'm sorry we got out in such a hurry. We went to the bottom, but it was worth it. Maybe we could still be friends.
Continuing to work our way down, now we are underneath the island, and here you guys can see on the trim how food has splattered onto it again from the little section where my son sits. So I wanted to go ahead and wipe these down, as well as the wood thing that's underneath the actual island countertop. So that is what I'm going to be doing here, and then moving down to the tile that's right underneath this space as well, and trying out my new steamer for the grout, because even though I use a steam mop to go on top of the tiles, it doesn't really get deep into the grooves of the actual grout lines. So that's what motivated me to purchase the Bissell Steam Shot, and you guys will see me using it for the very first time, and we'll see together whether it works or it doesn't.
Our story doesn't have to end. I'm sorry we got out in such a hurry. We went to the bottom, but it was worth it. Maybe we could still be
The sink is constantly being used, so I thought I'd go ahead and wash out our strainer, as well as the little caddy that holds our sponge and little brush set. So I'm going to get all of that washed out and then drying, so that I can go ahead and also give the sink a good wipe down so that it doesn't harbor any smell. So you guys will see me using some lemon vinegar, which I actually made myself. All you really need is some vinegar and some lemon peels. You'll let them sit and soak. You might have even noticed a jar that I have on top of my countertop. That's all it is. I actually have my next batch just fermenting in there. So I will be using that to clean, as well as some Windex to make it extra shiny once I'm all done.
It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep, 'cause I'm told you that we should start a band and reach for the sky. It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep. I'm just not tired. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you. I just miss you. We were such a constellation, right? No, you'd agree. Made a reputation for ourselves at age 18. We had the devil on our shore.
And while that sits in the drain, I'm going to go ahead and finish off vacuuming and then come back to rinse out the sink.
I wonder if you think about me too. I can hear the raindrops falling. It's cold outside and I kinda feel like calling, but it's too late now. I just miss you.
Now to test out the Bissell Steam Shot that I just recently purchased. I'm so excited to use this. Again, I do own the PowerFresh Bissell Steam Mop and I absolutely love it, but it doesn't get into the grooves, which is why I got this one again. So now I'm just going to fill it up with some water, plug it up, and get to cleaning this grout, and hopefully it will remove all of the green and nastiness and just disinfect, because that's one thing I like about using steam mops. All you need is water and it is supposed to kill 99.9% of any germs and bacteria. So hopefully it works out.
Gonna stay in this moment. Gonna lay here on the grass.
This area right here is where my daughter spilled my green smoothie, so I hope you guys can tell here. It's kind of hard to see, but all these little grout lines are green, so we're gonna get to working on that.
Gone on adventures for a while. No.
This was very satisfying to use, and rewatching these clips as I'm editing, I love how this looks. So you guys can see here all the dirt splattered right onto the baseboards as I was cleaning, so I had to come back and re-wipe the baseboards that I had just wiped down earlier. So this was really easy to use. As the name implies, the Steam Shot, all you need is some water, and anytime you want to release the spray of the steam, you simply press down this button and just drag it down the grout lines or whatever surface it is that you are trying to clean, because it does come with different attachments, so you definitely can use them for other things. Here I will use it in a little bit for some paint that I guess whenever they were painting the house made its way onto the floor, so I will be trying to remove some of that here in a little bit. But before that, I'm going to just wipe down again the baseboards and the floor to just dry it up a little with one of my steam mopping pads.
I have seen many places where the beauty never ends. Different cities, friendly faces, and perhaps I'm going back. But I don't have to be chasing every dream that I have. Oh, no.
Make sure you stick around till the end to see the end result once this is all dried up, and you guys will be able to tell how this steam shot performed.
Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you.
I'm now back at the sink and taking the sponge we have been using. This one has seen better days and I'm getting ready to throw it away. So before I do that, I'm going to just use it to scrub down the sink.
Might be going crazy, I don't know what to do. My heart is screaming for you, babe. And what I'm trying to say is that you make the sky look blue, even when it is gray, babe. Every time I'm feeling down, you can make it go away. Your light is shining bright on me, got no reason to be afraid. You're glowing in the dark. You're glowing in the dark, glowing in the dark. I feel it in my heart. You're glowing in the dark, glowing in the dark. Yeah, you're glowing in the dark.
Do you guys see the reflection of the sink drain over in the back? So clean.
You can make it go away. Can't stop looking at you, you're like a firefly. Guide me out of the woods now. Oh, I think I lost my way, but got you to help me back. Tell me what I should do now. Every time I'm feeling down, you can make it go away. Your light is shining bright on me, got no reason to be afraid. You're glowing in the dark.
Now for the grand finale, I am taking my steam mop and some lemon essential oil. I will be just dropping some of this onto the mop head or these mop pad things, and then once I steam, the lemon scent will just be released everywhere. So I really like this little trick. It's kind of a diffuser all in one while cleaning, so you can't beat that.
You're glowing in the dark. You're glowing in the dark. Glowing in the dark. Glowing in my heart. You're glowing in the dark. Glowing in the dark. Yeah, you're glowing in the dark. You can make it go away. Glowing in the dark. You can make it go away. You're glowing in the dark.
Right through the darkness, strangers in the night, escape from the heartless, trying to make things right. Her eyes are filled with water, afraid, alone, so far from home. She's a small town girl, young and pretty, caught a train to the city. One way, one way. She left behind all and nothing, start her life, fight for something.
All right, so this is the area where the green smoothie thing was dropped, and if you guys remember, there was green powder or whatever that was on the grout lines and some on the tile. So now that I've gone in there with the steam shot in the grout lines and then with a regular steam mop on the rest of the tile, there is nothing left behind. So I'm really impressed, very happy that it's gone and it just looks like new again. The grout is the light gray, looks nice and clean. This would take forever if I did it throughout the whole house, but for little areas at a time, it's definitely a good idea. And that is going to be all for today's video. I hope you guys found the motivation you were looking for, or that you found this relaxing. If you did enjoy, please give this a thumbs up. It really helps me out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you are new, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye guys. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's is going to be an extreme cleaning motivation. So if you guys are in need of any sort of cleaning motivation, this is the video for you. We will be cleaning the entire house from head to toe, which means I will be tackling a lot of laundry, the master bedroom, Kaylee's room, Aiden's room, the playroom. We will also be cleaning in all 3 restrooms, including the master bathroom, the entryway, the kitchen, the living room, dining room. We're going into the laundry room and then making our way outside to clean the outdoor spaces. So tons of cleaning motivation jam-packed into this video. So cue the music and let's go ahead and get started. Alexa, play the Latino Mix radio. So as you guys saw, I grabbed my cup of coffee, put my music on, and now I'm ready to get started. I am starting off first in the laundry room because I had some laundry that was piled up from the previous week. This is actually a Monday when I'm recording, and this is what a typical Monday actually looks like for me. I like to go ahead and just get the entire house cleaned up. That way I have the full week of the house just being clean. All I have to do is pretty much tidy up every now and then, but for the most part it gets all done on a Monday. So I'm going to start off by throwing a load in the laundry and getting some of the clothes that were already washed and dried that I did not get to fold and put away. I will be taking care of that.
I got this picture in my closet. It's gathering dust right now, and the edges have been folded once or twice. It doesn't look the same no more, 'cause the sun has made it pale. I used to have it hanging on my wall some time ago.
Now that all of that is put away, I can actually get to making the bed. And I like to start in the master bedroom because simply making the bed makes me feel so much more motivated to clean the rest of the house. I think it's because this is pretty much a simple task that can get done within 5 minutes or less. So just getting up, that's the hardest part for me at least. So I find that if I just get something quick and easy out of the way, I can tackle everything else.
I know that we would never work. I know that someone would get hurt. I think I have to let you go. Should be easy, but it's not. 'Cause the problem is I love you. What to do? I count to 3 when you're next to me. I love you. What to do now? Do now. Only problem is I love you. What to do? You got me bound, make my world spin round. I love you. What to do now? I want you.
Stuck inside my head. Oh, I can't stop thinking about all the words you said.
Moving into the master bath, I just finished wiping down the toilet, so now I'm moving over to the vanity area. I will be cleaning the mirror, the countertop, the sinks, and then I will also be moving over into the shower and doing a little bit more of a deeper clean in there. I've noticed that the grout is starting to look a little bit dingy, so I wanted to go ahead and use my little steam shot that I recently purchased. If you guys watched my last video where I did a deep cleaning of the kitchen, I used it there, and so I thought I would go ahead and do the same thing over here in the shower. And I also will be sharing a quick little secret of how to keep your glass doors cleaner for longer periods of time, so just keep on watching to find out.
I bet you think that I should calm down, and that I'm overthinking everything about you, and that we're good the way we are. But I don't know that much about you, what things you like and what you don't. It's not that long since I met you for the first time. You know we should work it out. You know we should work it out. Before I'm too invested, I should probably ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? And will you let me down? I know I'm feeling something for you. The way you look, the way you laugh, and how you move. It kinda makes me go crazy. But we should take it slow, work things out so you don't let me.
Alright, so it's now time to wipe down the glass shower doors, and first I am going in with some white distilled vinegar and a regular microfiber cloth. I'm wiping all of the glass surfaces down, and I'm doing this to get rid of all of the soap scum that has accumulated over time. And then I'm going to come in with a special product that is seriously a game changer when it comes to cleaning glass doors.
I try to figure out who I am. Not sure what I'm doing here. And the days don't work out the way I thought they would. And before you, there was no one who understood.
So now that all of that is out of the way, I am going to use Rain-X. Yes, this is the thing you might have already used on your car windshield, but if you use it on the glass doors or glass surfaces inside your house, it will make such a huge difference because it will help repel all of the water beads, which means they won't stick as much to the glass surfaces, leaving hard water spots behind. So it truly cuts down on the time it takes to wipe down the glass doors. I also use a squeegee every single time we take a shower, and that combination works so well together that I don't really have to worry about hard water spots or excessive soap scum on the glass, making it look streaky and unsightly. Now I'm going to work on the grout, and here you guys can see how dirty it was looking. It's supposed to be a light gray, so it's very easy for it to start growing all that nastiness. So here you see I'm going in with the steamer and taking all of that gunk away.
Hey, I've been dreaming about you.
And there are so many ways to clean grout, but steam is definitely one of the easiest ways, and it's also the most natural because all you're using is water, and that doesn't do anything to deteriorate your grout. Because I know previously I've been using vinegar at my old house, and I've read recently that vinegar can start decomposing the grout, especially if it's not sealed. So for that very reason I went with the steamer, but you can definitely use other methods to clean your grout. I'm actually planning on heading over to my mom's house and doing a quick comparison of different grout cleaners, because some of her grout needs some cleaning, and I thought it would be a good idea to just test out various ones and see which ones do the better job, and I will be sharing that with you guys.
shining armor, and I'm sure as hell not a savior when you need me to be. I'm not that flare of light you see when it gets dark. I'm not a knight in shining armor, and I'm sure as hell not a savior when you need me to be. I'm not that flare of light you see when it gets dark. I can't climb no mountains for you, my love. I can't climb no mountains or swim in cold water. No, I can't find you. I've been looking everywhere, don't know what to do. Oh, you were my everything. I've been dreaming about you every day. No, I can't find you. I've been looking everywhere, don't know what to do. Oh, you were my everything. I've been dreaming about you every day. No, I can't find you.
Making our way into the living room, I needed to go ahead and remove all of the cushions so that I can vacuum underneath them because I had noticed there were some crumbs. I honestly am not sure how they even got there because we don't really eat on the sofa. My kids know that they are not supposed to eat there, but I'm sure they kind of sneaked their way on there with some food and some crumbs are left there. So I'm going to go ahead and take my vacuum and just pick all of this up. And you guys will see my two kids trying to help out later with the vacuuming as well. I am starting them off early, trying to teach them to clean up after themselves. So you guys will get to see a little glimpse of what it actually is to clean with little kids around. It takes longer than you would like, but you know, you have to teach them. It's a better way for them to understand, and what better way than to lead by example. And so yeah, you guys will get to see a little clip of both of them, and I even include a clip where I kind of have to tell them it's a game that we're cleaning up and we're trying to see who's going to win. So you guys will get to see that in just a little bit.
It doesn't even make sense why I think about you. It was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle like this. 'Cause now I dream about you. I was probably too drunk, it's blurry, but I've got the image of you running circles in my mind right now. And it could fade away, but it probably won't, and I should let it be. But I'm gonna dive into you, and maybe I'll drown, but what can I do? And it would be alright to let me down. Rather we try than let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna dive into you.
Every time that we touch, the room caught on fire. We could blame it on the wine, but we know that we will both be lying. I wish I didn't want you. I was doing just fine, the way that it was. Then you hand me these emotions, didn't want them, but I guess that I'm stuck with them. They could go away, but I know they won't, and I should let it be. But I'm gonna dive into you, and maybe I'll try, but what can I do? And it will be alright to let me down. I'd rather we try than let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna dive into you, dive into you, dive into you, dive into you, dive into you. Yeah, I'm gonna dive into you.
It doesn't even make sense
And I know I have mentioned before that I am using lemon vinegar to clean down the windows. So if you guys are interested in making this yourself, it's really easy. All you have to do is grab some lemons, make yourself a yummy lemonade, and then keep all of the peels. Preferably if you can just use all the yellow stuff and avoid any of the white pulp on the inside, then take all of those peels, put them in a jar, fill that jar up with some white distilled vinegar, seal the jar up, because if you don't, you can just grow an infestation of fruit flies and we don't want any of that. So close that jar up and just let it sit there for about a week or two. And if you can't wait, then you can also just take some white distilled vinegar and add 15 to 20 drops of lemon essential oils. But yeah, if you guys have not tried this out, definitely do so, but keep in mind that the less of the white stuff or the white pulp that you can keep in there, the better, because that will actually help prevent any stickiness from the lemon added into the vinegar. When I do my laundry, most of the time I honestly don't try and separate the colors from the whites, and nothing really bad has ever happened, especially because I use the Shout color catcher sheets. I throw them in the dryer, and this is supposed to catch any of like the dyes that are released from like darker materials or anything, instead of letting them sit onto white garments. But yeah, if you are like me and sometimes you get a little bit lazy and just throw in everything mixed in there, go ahead and try these Shout color catcher dryer sheets, and they will help to avoid any dye transfers.
Cause the problem is I love you. What to do? I count to 3 when you're next to me. I love you. What to do now? Only problem is I love you. What to do? You got me down, make my world spin round. I love you. What to do now? Cause the problem is I love you.
Another cleaning tip that I have for you guys is if you use multiple products, like probably most of us do when we're cleaning, you have products for dusting, you have products for glass cleaning, and all of that sorts. So try to get yourself a little container of some sort, a cleaning caddy perhaps, and just carry it around with you. That way you can put all of your supplies in there, including your rags and all of that, and it's easier for you to carry around from room to room so that you are not having to go back and forth trying to look for cleaning supplies.
Hey, I've been dreaming about you. Every night I see you clear as day. It's just something about the way you make me feel. 'Cause I can't concentrate anytime you're beside me. Yeah, it's what you do to me. I can.
Now that I have dusted everything off, I am taking this toy disinfectant and just spraying it all over the toys. This actually dries on its own, and so you don't have to worry about rinsing it down. So I like to take it and just spritz it everywhere. It kills RSV, flu, and all of that nastiness. So I will link it down below in case any of you are interested. It's very affordable. You can find it on Amazon, so I'll make sure to leave it down below.
Breathe. It's what you do to me, making my head spin in circles. And how you move with your body's giving me purpose. So just quit my job, stop wasting time, spend my days with you. It's what you do. It's what you do. I can see you in front of me. what you do to me, making my head spin in circles, and how you move with your body's giving me purpose. So just quit my job, stop wasting time. I'm spending my days with you. It's what you do. I remember those days we were young and had nothing to do. I used to pick you up and drive to a place we could talk for hours. Sometimes we'd run out of words to say, but we didn't mind. 'Cause we could lay on the ground and just stare into each other's eyes. And I remember when you kissed me, I felt the taste of your lipstick.
If you are cleaning along with me, don't forget to hit all of those light switches and doorknobs. Make sure to disinfect all of that because we tend to forget about these sometimes. And this is something that gets touched all the time, especially now with all of the craziness going on in the world. We want to make sure we get all this disinfected. Moving on into the playroom, this is the room that gets the messiest the fastest because obviously this is where all of the kids' toys or most of the kids' toys are. And so they come in here and they're playing around, and because the toys don't really have a good organization system going for them, it's easy for them to just throw them all over, and when it's time to put them up, they are not too sure where these toys go because, as you guys can see here, most of them are just simply lined up against the walls, and that in itself makes it look cluttered. So I really want to get in this room soon and just make it more functional and to where all these toys are off of the floor and just placed somewhere else. So hopefully we can get to this soon. But if you guys can tell, right there in the corner we actually still have a box full of frames that we haven't even gotten to put up on the walls because we just have so much going on and there's only so many hours in a day that this has just been put on the back burner. But hopefully we won't procrastinate anymore and we can get to this soon. I have now finished with all of the bedrooms, so moving on into the second bathroom, which is the kids' bathroom or the guest bathroom when we do have guests over. I'm going in with some distilled white vinegar to clean down the mirror, and then for the countertops and the toilet, I will be coming in with a purple liquid, which, can any of you guess what this is? Yes, if you guessed fabuloso, you are completely correct. This is in the lavender scent, and I just believe this is such a staple in Mexican homes, especially because it just kind of reminds us of Mexico. If you guys have ever traveled over there, you might know what I am talking about. Whether you have flown over there, this is probably one of the first smells you smell when you go to the bathroom inside the airports. They're always using this to clean everywhere, or even if you've driven there and you stop at a gas station, again, to go to the restroom or just to go into the store, you have most likely smelled this. It's literally like the unofficial scent of Mexico because we use it to clean everywhere. It is most known for being used as a floor cleaner, but it's actually a multi-purpose use cleaner. So you can use it for your bathrooms, you can even use it in the kitchen and for multiple other uses. And I really just honestly love the scent of it. It reminds me of back home, being in Mexico again. So if you guys haven't tried this out, definitely give it a go. Again, it is a multi-purpose cleaner, and it also comes in various other scents if you're not a big fan of lavender. But yeah, that is what I'm going to be using today for cleaning. I like to switch things up, and today I'm going for the entire Mexican vibe.
Nunca lo entendí que pa' mí amar es lo mismo para otros. Quiero mucho más que eso. Dices que tú no podías más, que eras débil. Que no tengo espacio para otra cicatriz más. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Espero que esta sea la última vez.
Speaking of nationalities, let me know down in the comments where you guys are from. I always love learning a little bit more about my viewers. In my analytics, I can see that there's a ton of you here from the United States, Canada, and then the United Kingdom. You guys rock. Shout out to you guys, but let me know down in the comments where you are from or where you are watching from. I am now going to be scrubbing down the bathtub, but before I do that, I am removing all of my kids' bath toys because I like to throw these in the dishwasher to get them all sanitized because I don't want any bad bacteria growing on them since they do sit in the water and sometimes they just don't get dry enough. So I make it a point to get these cleaned regularly. And for the bathtub itself, I will be using this Miracle Shower Scrubber. It really is simple to make. All you need is some water, some distilled white vinegar, and a couple of drops of Dawn dish detergent. And I have this little brush. It's actually from Dawn as well, but you can use any. You can even find them at the dollar store or Dollar Tree. And you simply mix this all together, fill it up in there, and then you can bring it over to the bathtub and just scrub down your walls, and it makes it super easy to cut through all the grime and soap scum. So if you guys haven't tried this out as well, go ahead, give it a go. It's definitely a great little cleaner to have for the bathtub.
You were my best friend, didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. I was gonna stay in the fight with you, just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you, you and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around.
And because we don't have one of those extendable shower heads or shower wands, I am taking a cup and simply filling it up with water and running that water along the walls of the bathtub so that I can go ahead and rinse any of that Miracle Shower cleaner that's left behind on the walls.
The
like I said at the beginning, we have a ton of laundry to get done. So I have made I don't know how many trips already into the laundry room. I'm simply going ahead and switching another load of laundry yet again. So you guys will see me coming back and forth to this room.
We are who we are. Why don't I be me and you be you? We're spreading color around us. We're lighting up the sky, it's what we do. We shouldn't care.
How cute are these customized socks that my husband has with both of our kids' faces on them?
About anyone or anything that brings us down. So come on now, let's be free. Just be yourself. Keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like, do what you like to do, do what you like, do what you like, do what you like to do. Ain't no one stopping you. Try to express yourself in your own way, and we could have some fun. No problems coming in our way. I would like you just the way you are, and you would like me just the way I am.
Moving into the kitchen, you guys probably know the drill by now. I'm going to be clearing off all the countertops, putting everything into the dishwasher, washing dishes, and then wiping down all of the countertop.
Hey, I'm here for you. Are you reading every message I send to you? Love is overdue, but you know that I could never give up on you. I won't close my door, no matter what you say is bringing you down. Your clothes are still on my floor. They speak to me now. I hope you have my heart with you somehow. I keep your picture close to my bed now, and waiting for the screen to light up, to light up, to light up. Hey, I'm here for you. Are you reading every message I send to you? Love is overdue, but you know that I could never give up on you. If you need room to breathe, then I've got lessons to learn. But you are worth the wait. I won't close my door. Whatever I might have done, don't wanna run. My love is just so much more. Hey, I hope you have my heart with you somehow. I keep your picture close to my bed now, and waiting for the screen to light up, to light up, to light up. Hey, I'm here for you. Are you reading every message I send to you? Love is overdue, but you know that I could
You guys have seen me use this vacuum cleaner a bunch of times, but in case you are wondering, this is the Dyson V11 torque drive, and I absolutely love it. I used to have the V6, or I actually still have it, but the battery just doesn't last as much on it anymore. And so when we knew we were moving into this house with bigger square footage, I knew I wanted to get a newer one, and this one actually runs up to like 50 minutes in one charge. And because it has that torque drive, it automatically changes when you're going from carpet to tile floor, so you don't spend as much time changing the attachments, and I really love that about it. But I do know it is quite expensive, but in case you are ever wondering whether it's worth it, absolutely. So if you are thinking about getting it, go ahead and get it. I'm sure you will not regret it.
I've tried, written down the words to say it is time. I've been waiting 5 days to explain how you make me feel inside. Baby, got it all figured out, wanna do this right. There's no doubt in my mind, baby, you're the one. And tonight, I am going all the way. The way you touch my hand, it all goes away. The things I planned, the things I would say, now I keep rambling on. I sound so cliche. What I am trying to do is say I love you. Ooh, 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 and all the things that you do. Ooh, ooh, sounds like a fool, 'cause when you touch my hand, the words goes away. What I am trying to do is say I love you. You don't know how I shiver inside. Doesn't show, but my nerves are inside out. It's because you're not worth less than perfection. Ooh, thought it was in my hands, now I'm all confused. Turning gold into sand, don't know what you do to me. All I know is you can take my breath away. Yeah, 'cause when you touch my hand, it all goes away. The things I planned, the
I've been lying here for 2
In case you are wondering of my DIY dusting spray, all I use is 1 cup of water, a 1/4 cup of vinegar because it helps cut through grease and grime, and it also disinfects. And then I use 2 tablespoons of olive oil so it can shine and protect any wood surfaces. And then just for that added scent, I went ahead and used about 10 to 15 drops of lemon essential oil.
but it doesn't really matter, nothing matters, so I cry instead. I've been running circles, trying to catch my breath. I've been trying everything I can, but I ain't got nothing left. I've been staring at the ceiling, I've been staying up all night. Everything I ever worked for vanished in the blink of an eye. I've been asking every question, 'cause I haven't got a clue. Why's it gotta be me? What the hell am I supposed to do? I've been running circles, trying to catch my breath. I've been trying everything I can, but I ain't got nothing left. And I know there's so much more to this life, but it's hard to see it clearly. Yeah, I tried my best, but nothing turns out right. been trying everything I can, but I ain't got nothing left. I've been running circles, trying to catch my breath. I've been trying everything I can. I ain't got nothing left. Nothing left. Nothing left.
I know that we would never work. I know that someone would get hurt. I think I have to let you go. Should be easy, but it's not. 'Cause the problem is I love you. What to do? I count to 3 when you're next to me. I love you. What to do now? Do now. Only problem is I love you. What to do? You got me bound. Make my world spin round. I love you. What to do now? I want you.
Now that all of the inside is nice and clean and tidied up, it smells so fresh. I hope this lasts for a while, but it probably won't. We are headed outside to the back patio. I am going to be wiping down the windows because they have a lot of little fingerprints again on them and just dust that has flown onto them. So I want to give them a good wipe down, and then I will also be cleaning a rug stain. So stay tuned for that. It was really easy, came up super quick. So you guys don't want to miss out on that.
Do now. Only problem is I love you so damn much. Every word you say, every time we touch, I love you now. I want you. I want you. I want you.
So here's the stain. We actually had pizza the day before and some marinara sauce was spilled onto here. So this is the red stuff you see on here. I googled it and found this good recipe, and you guys, after you see how easy it was to remove this stain, you will want to try this out. So all I did is take some hydrogen peroxide. I wasn't too specific on measurements, so I just mixed hydrogen peroxide, Dawn, and used a little brush to scrub it on. Then I came back with a paper towel, just blotted it dry, and it was gone, you guys. I was very impressed at how easily this worked. Maybe it helped that it wasn't set in as much because it had just happened the day before, but definitely if you ever have any type of tomato stains on something, try this out and it should work wonders for you as well.
Even if you tried, you wouldn't understand it. Maybe something's missing inside of you. Just a bit of sugar to that horrid bitter. Maybe you taste different. Hold up, baby. I can't sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different. Go on, blow up your ego, your undying ego. Oh, look here he goes, stepping on toes with his humble lacking everlasting ego. I guess it never hit you, our conversation
Now on to the third and last bathroom. This is the one we have outside, so when we're out in the yard we can just go here without having to take off our shoes. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a good wipe down.
No sé qué tú ves en mí, mi amor. Ya no dejes de mirarme, que ya me gusta quién soy. Contigo me siento en control. Eres el balance en este mundo, poco humor. Se volvió ese chico que habló en mis canciones. Esas madrugadas y hermosas conversaciones. Se volvió ese chico que quería ver otra vez. Y me enamoré a volverlo a ver. Tú me ves como nadie más, bebé. Me diste alas para que vuele, pero motivos para quedarme. Tú me ves como nadie más, bebé. Tú me curas cuando más me duele. Sé que siempre has sabido amarme.
Eso eres tortolito, no queda bien, bebé. Mejor de tus amigas diciendo que no ven. Que esto sea duradero, que sea algo sincero. Que un perro no cambia y eso es lo que es.
And to disinfect the broom, I'm spraying some lemon vinegar on it.
Hiciste lo que nadie quería. Ser inspo para mis poesías. Secreto que tú solo sabes. Chico con par de maldades. Pero sincero, por verdadero, baby. Secreto que tú solo sabes. Momentos que siento reales. Yo lo prefiero que en un largo tiempo sea tu caballero.
Tú me ves como nadie.
So I actually ran out of time on Monday and I continued on Tuesday, so this is why you see me wearing different clothes, and I'm simply just finishing off the loads of laundry that I washed the day before, folding them, putting them away, and I also will be moving into the laundry room to wipe all of that down since we did use a ton, the washer and the dryer, and then just the sink area and all of that, so you guys will see that in just a little bit.
You hear them calling, shouting your name. Turn up the collar and walk away.
After I have folded everything and I am going to go put them away, I like to take the hamper and simply take all of my little stacks of clothes, put them in there, and then that way it's easier for me to bring it over into the closet instead of coming back and forth to the bed and then into the closet and just running back and forth. So that is what I am doing now.
Feels like you're falling, now who is to blame? Wishing you'd only be more like them. Over and over, you cry yourself to sleep. And you are colder, much colder. If only you could see. Don't you know that you're beautiful?
This is the last room we will be cleaning in this video. I know there's been a ton of cleaning done, but I wanted to go ahead and take out all of the shoes in this shoe organizer that we got from IKEA and just vacuum up all of the dirt that has accumulated at the bottom of them and then wipe it down with some Clorox wipes to kill any germs that are also on here from the bottom of the shoes. And then I will clean the sink out, vacuum, and mop. So if you guys have made it this far, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so grateful for you all and all the love and support you have been showing my channel lately. So definitely, if you have gotten any type of cleaning motivation from this video, go ahead and leave it a thumbs up. Not only does it let me know that you guys are enjoying this type of content, but it also helps YouTube recommend my videos to more people so that other viewers like yourself can benefit from my content. So I would greatly appreciate it if you gave it a big thumbs up. And thank you guys so much again for watching. I've been putting a lot of work into these videos, so it is very gratifying to see you guys like the content. And with that being said, that is all for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe, like if you found this video helpful, and thank you once again so much for watching. I hope to see you back in the next one. Bye guys.
I don't know where she came from. Kinda turned me upside down. I just don't know what to do. I wanna spend the night at hers and bring her one of my t-shirts so it smells like her perfume. Now I really get what the love songs are talking about. And I just wanna tell her how I feel, scream it out loud. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress? When your heart is beating fast and you're sweating and you can't stop looking at her smile, then you've been in love. That's how you know you've been in love. There's something about the way she laughs and the way she always dances when she thinks nobody sees. And when she's gone, I miss her so. I tell her, baby, please don't go. I think you should stay with me. And I really get what the love songs are talking about. Oh, and I just wanna tell her how I feel, scream it out loud. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress? When your heart is beating fast and you're sweating and you can't stop looking at her smile, then you've been in love. That's how you know you've been in love.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, welcome. I hope you all had a Merry Christmas and are looking forward to this new year. I know I am. First of all, because we recently moved into this new house and we have a lot of projects planned that hopefully will happen in 2021. One of them being the makeover of our master bedroom, because this is the very first time ever that we have big enough of a master bedroom size to where we can accommodate a king size bed and all the furniture that goes with it. But I am debating whether I even want to go that route or just go ahead and keep a queen size bed, because fun fact, the comforters that I use on our queen size bed are actually king sized, and the reason for that is that I like it to hang a little bit lower so that it's not skimpy on the sides. So if you guys ever have that problem or like more of a fuller look on a bed, just try this little trick of going one size up bed. So if you have a twin, try a queen. If you have a queen, go up to a king. So if I do upgrade to a king size bed, I might have trouble finding comforters that are long enough. So for any of you that have made the switch from a queen to a king size bed, let me know down in the comments how you like it. Do you see any difference in it? Is it worth it, or is it pretty much the same thing? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, because I am debating on what to do in this bedroom. Now moving into the kitchen, I am first going to start off by unloading the dishwasher because it still had dishes left in it from the previous night. So before I can get any of the dirty dishes in there, I have to unload it. And then I will continue cleaning the kitchen as usual, cleaning out the sink, cleaning the countertops. I'm also going to be wiping down the cabinets. So let's go ahead and get started in the kitchen.
You know that I'm the queen of overthinking. It's like we're done before we even started. So if this is the end now, baby, know that I gave it my all. I believe in us, I won't give up on you. I will be holding on for life. Hope you believe in us, please don't give up on me. At least give me a try. 'Cause you're the best thing
was spraying down the countertops, I noticed that there was a lot of food that had made its way down to the floor. Obviously, my son is in the stage where he throws down a lot of food, and this wasn't even as bad as it can get. So I just went and grabbed my broom and dustpan to clean that off, because I don't like to go over like wet food with the vacuum unless it's like crackers or something that is dry, because I don't want to ruin it. So yeah, that's what I'm just cleaning up here so that I can actually step on this area to wipe down the countertops. I also went ahead and gave all the cabinets a good wipe down, because I don't want any dust or grime to accumulate on them, especially because they are white. I would like to keep up with them. And I am also wiping down the stove. In a recent video, a few of you asked me what this black thing was on my stove, and this is actually a stove gap cover, and it has come in quite handy. It prevents food from dropping in the little slit that is left between the stove and the countertop, so any food, instead of going down into the never-ending abyss that you can never clean out and reach, this sits on the gap perfectly and prevents any of the food from making its way to the bottom. And it is very inexpensive, so I will link it down below in case any of you are ever interested. It's a good way to keep your kitchen even cleaner. If you guys watched my move-in video, you might recall that I mentioned I was skeptical about my fridge not making it through the move. And here we are a few weeks later, and it's already giving us problems. The freezer section has started to frost up. I've been keeping it clean and then trying various different methods to figure out what the problem is and see if we can resolve it without having to buy a brand new fridge. But it looks like we might just have to cave in and replace our fridge, because since the recording of this video, it also has started beeping in the refrigerator section. It's just not holding up the temperature that it should. So the last thing I would want to deal with is the refrigerator starting to leak water out or something and then just ruin our brand new cabinet. So if you guys have any suggestions on a very good fridge, leave them down below. I'm also questioning whether I should stick with the side-by-side refrigerator like we have now, or if to get one of those French door refrigerators, the ones that have the doors on top and then like drawers towards the bottom for the freezer section. So let me know down in the comments which type of refrigerator you have. Do you have the side-by-side or the French door, and do you like it, or what do you not like about it? Because this is the only refrigerator I've ever had, and growing up we've only had side-by-side, so I really don't know, and I would greatly appreciate any input. That having black furniture pieces rather than white or lighter colored furniture would make it easier to keep clean and all of that, but as you guys can clearly see in this clip, that is not the case. Dust and lint and any other spots show up very easily, so I regularly have to pull out my duster and dust everything off. great as it is, having big windows and glass doors with kids is just pretty hard to keep clean. As you guys can probably see in this close-up, there was a ton of smears from the kids just touching the glass to look outside. And then here in just a little bit, you guys will see in a clip of a window where I even found a little lip imprint from probably Kaylee kissing the glass. So yeah, that's what I have to deal with these days, and so I'm just going to wipe down all of the glass surfaces.
I've been lying here for too long. I don't know what else to do. I wanna get away from every little thing just to try to make it through. I've been thinking about my options, every detail in my head, but it doesn't really matter, nothing matters, so I cry instead. My breath. I've been trying everything I can, but I ain't got nothing left.
Now it's time to clean up all of the toys that my kids have managed to spread out in the living room. So I'm going to be bringing these back into their playroom. That is also going to be one of our big projects here in 2021. I really want to create a nice and functional space in the playroom so that the kids can play in there, and hopefully that deters them from bringing their toys over into the rest of the house. But who am I kidding? It's probably impossible to keep all of the toys in one area. They'll find their way out one way or another.
Circles, trying to catch my breath. I've been trying everything I can, but I ain't got nothing left. And I know there's so much more to this life, but it's hard to see it clearly. Yeah, I try my best, but nothing turns out right. God, I need you now so dearly, 'cause I've been running circles, trying to catch my breath. I've been
You guys can probably spot my Christmas pillow still on the sofa and a little clip of the Christmas tree here in the corner, and that is because we wait until after January 6th, which is the Three Kings Day, to take everything down. But anyways, that is going to be all for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, share with anybody else that you think might enjoy this video. Go ahead and subscribe also if you are new here, and I hope to see you guys back here for the next one. Bye guys. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be another cleaning video. I've done a lot of organizing, so I thought I'd go ahead and mix it up a bit and do this cleaning motivation for you all. So we're going to just be tidying up around the house, and let's go ahead and get started.
I can't fall asleep 'cause I'm not tired. I'm thinking about the days we used to shine when we were young.
So as usual, I am starting off in the bedroom. You guys know that I like to get the bed all nice and made. That way I can get my little bit of motivation to do the rest of the household chores for the day. So I'm starting off in here, and you guys will see throughout this video my little assistants popping in and out, because that's just how it goes. There's a lot of realness in this video. My camera even gets dropped a couple of times as it's sitting on the tripod and the kids run into it. So you guys will just get to see all of that.
had a feeling you'd come back and save me from all those lonely nights and heartbreaks. And I feel misplaced without you. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to, never wanted to end it like we did. I guess shit happens for a reason, but it's like something feels different from back then. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to, honestly I'm open wide.
I am now moving on to wipe down the desk area, and you guys will see me using a spray for the screen, and all it is some alcohol that I have poured into one of those containers that you get when you buy eyeglasses, just so it has a fine mist. And I'm just taking the little rag that also comes with it, so one of those lint free cleaning rags, and you also will see me wiping down the TV later on in this video with the same method.
I had a feeling you'd come back and save me from all my slip-ups and mistakes. And I'm just pointless without you. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to, never wanted to end things like we did. I'm sorry for all those promises I made you that I couldn't keep, but it's like something feels different from back then. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to, honestly I'm open wide. I don't feel like waking up without you by my side. I still see your silhouette. Why don't we go back to, why don't we go back to your bed?
Lastly, for the bedroom, I'm just going to tidy up on top of this unit, and then we're moving off to throw a load in the laundry so that can get going while we do the rest of the cleaning.
Nobody told me to settle down. Day nights and late nights don't kid around. But there's something about you I like, about you I like. You're crazy for saying I should slow down, but maybe I'm escaping the love we found. There's something about you I like, about you I like. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better, nobody loves me better.
For breakfast on this day, I made the kids some waffles because they just love to be helping me make them, and they just really eat them. As you guys can clearly tell here, my daughter is devouring them. So now that we have all eaten our breakfast, it's time to clean up this mess.
But there's something about you I like, about you I like. I get too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious. Nobody loves me better, nobody loves me better. Too drunk and too scared and lie to you. If only you knew I would die for you. One of us gotta say the obvious.
I started off by clearing off the countertops and putting away all the dry dishes that I had on my little strainer that sits over the sink. And now I'm going to put all the dirty dishes into the dishwasher and get that going.
Who knows what you think about me? And I know I shouldn't care. I really tried my best, but I can't make you happy. And I can't stop time for you. I don't know why we couldn't work this out, because you know I tried the best I could. I don't know how or what I could have done better. Baby, I really tried the best I could. I can't stop time for you. I can't stop time for you.
The dishwasher is now going, so now I'm off to hand washing the rest of the items and then washing out the sink.
I've played my part for nothing, and I did it all for you, for you. Yeah, we've been through this, I'm not the one you need right now, and I can't stop time for you. I don't know why we couldn't work this out, because you know I tried the best I could, the best I could. I can't stop time for you. I can't stop time for you. I don't wanna be with somebody who's never gonna be around for me, around for me. I'm running out of energy, I realize you'll never be the one for me. I can't stop time for you. Won't you get out my way, get out my way. I don't need this right now, I don't need this right now. Won't you get out my way, get out my way. I don't need this right now, right now, right now. Okay. Right, so 1, 2.
To wipe down the appliances and the countertops, I am using my staple, which is the Caldrea Pear Blossom Agave. It just smells so good, and I love the fragrance it leaves behind, on top of the fact that it actually does a good job at cleaning. So that's what I'm using now. And you guys always ask about my stove every time I show it or me cleaning it or anything, and I've actually gotten a request to do like a review, and I would love to do that, but this stove is actually discontinued. I don't think they have it anymore in the freestanding version, which is what I have. I do believe the cooktop option is still available, so if you guys are interested, let me know down below and I can figure out how to include it into some kind of video or something, because it's definitely an amazing stove. Induction is the way to go, let me tell you guys, especially if you like keeping your house clean and you don't want to spend so much time on gas grates and just cleaning those off with harsh chemicals, or even with an electric stovetop that things can get easily burnt onto. This is just an amazing, easy to clean stove. So let me know if you are interested in a full review on this.
I find it hard to reach you. You never say what's on your mind, yeah. I'm going crazy all over you. Just for a second, can you try? Every time you've been calling, saying this is what I want, then you ghost for a week and leave me hanging all alone. Push me back, pull me in, and the other way.
Now to clean the waffle maker, I am taking a piece of a magic eraser. I usually like to keep the magic eraser sheets for small jobs like this, but I didn't have any around, and because I do have a ton of magic erasers, I just chopped off a piece. I should probably go through and just cut them out with scissors so it's not looking crazy like this, but it does a great job at just taking away all of the burnt on grease or oil splatters on here, so I love using it for this purpose.
Can't see clear now.
And just to shine it up a little bit, I'm going to take my lemon vinegar and this cloth to just wipe it down one last time, and then also use that same lemon vinegar for the inside, because I don't like using the magic eraser in there since that surface does come into contact with the food itself, so I'd rather use something that's all natural, in this case the lemon vinegar, to cut through the grease.
Push me back, pull me in, and the other way around. Pull me in, push me back.
If you guys ever see me reaching underneath the cabinets, I just wanted to point out that I do have child locks on all of the lower cabinets, so they work with a magnetic key, and that's what I'm reaching for when I go underneath the cabinets. I actually have them placed right there so it's easy reach. So yeah, in case you ever wonder, that's what I'm doing.
What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Can someone set me free? Hey, what do you want? What do you want? With you, with you, with you. Late nights on the sofa, chilling, watching TV, doing nothing with you.
Have any of you ever wondered why these stainless steel appliances even bother mentioning that they are stain resistant or fingerprint resistant? Because I just find that even though they say that, you can clearly just tell that there's fingerprints on there, and it's not that hard to even get them there in the first place. So I'm not too sure why that is. Let me know if this has also crossed your mind before, or if my family is just great at leaving fingerprints everywhere.
Cause I've never felt like this before, and I want you even more. I think I'm falling in love with you, with you, with you. Still can't believe.
Here I'm just collecting all of the magnet tiles that my kids were playing with earlier and putting them away into this bin. And I wanted to ask you guys to give me any video suggestions that you want to see from me down in the comments. I have the laundry room organization coming soon, as well as a couple of other organization projects. I know you guys have been loving those type of videos, but in the meantime, I want to do more of cleaning videos, but I also don't want to bore you guys with the same routines, because my whole goal behind my channel is to just help empower and motivate women, especially because that's the majority of my audience. So if you guys have anything that I can help you out with, let me know down in the comments. I would absolutely love to help you out in any way that I can. I know there's a handful of you guys that always leave comments in my videos, and you are always there rooting for me and supporting, so I personally wanted to thank you all for doing that. It really means the world to me, and I just want to continue doing my best and helping you guys in any way that I can. So seriously, let me know what I can do for you. I would love to help y'all out on even a more deeper level if that's something you're into. If you don't want to spill out everything down in the comments, you can also head over to Instagram. I will leave my handle here on the screen. It's old. If you guys have been here with me, you will recognize that this was my old channel's name. But yes, definitely let me know somehow what your biggest pain point is as a woman, as a mother, as a homemaker, or whatever it is, and if I can help you out, I definitely will try to do that.
Wish I could say I was finally over you, but that's not the truth. Everyone always keep falling in love again. What's wrong with them? I don't understand. Maybe it will pass by, someone save me. Before I pass out, I'm too lonely to be done. I'ma drink at this pace. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left in the rain with nobody to hold on to? Why am I the only one who's feeling this pain when there should be two of us? And yeah, I know we both wanted different things, but letting go just comes easy to you, don't it? Why am I the only one who's left in the rain? If I had an option to be someone else, I would, and let go of you. I know that I'm obvious, forget I'm made this way, but why didn't I stay when I had the chance? Maybe it will pass by, someone save me. Before I pass out, I'm too lonely to be done in my drink at this pace. Yeah. Why am I the only one who's left
The kitchen and the living room are all cleaned up, so now I'm going to be in the foyer and I'm lifting up the curtains that we have on our doors here. But I wanted to ask if you guys have any suggestions for some Roman shades or, I don't know, some blinds. I've been on the hunt ever since we moved into this house for something better than this, because clearly it's not the most practical thing to have to pull out a step stool and manually like fold this all the way up so that I can open the blinds up or the shades, whatever this is. So I definitely would like to find something else. I have been looking into blinds, but the fact that these are doors, I also don't want them just swinging every time the door is open. And then the Roman shades, they always have like the liner that's white on the back. So I'm trying to find something that is reversed, where on the outside you can see the black and then on the inside it's white. Or even if it's black on the inside and outside, that would be completely fine. So please let me know if you have any suggestions. And now to wipe down the bottom half of these windows, because they always have little handprints and fingerprints on them.
Solo un rayo del sol cambia el tiempo en el reloj. Hoy mis deudas reciben perdón. Pago por el show. Me siento feliz porque si no soy yo, pues quién. Todos caen a mi lado. El freno lo arranqué. Me siento feliz porque yo no dudo mi power. Te burlaste de mí, se acabó. Trata de festejar, celebramos el bienestar. Tantas estrellas brillan, quiero un carro que corra más. Nada me rompe, no, no, nada me rompe. Trata de festejar, celebramos el bienestar. Tantas estrellas brillan y Marte me espera mientras yo vea. Nada me rompe, no, no, nada me rompe.
I picked up all of the toys that had made their way onto the living room, and now I'm going to wipe down the TV. Again, I am using my lint-free cloth and this mister that I have filled up with rubbing alcohol, and I think mine was like 96 or 97% rubbing alcohol, and the higher concentration you get, so the higher that percentage number, the better, because that means that it will evaporate faster. And when you're cleaning screens and things of this nature, that's what you really want to use, because you don't want any moisture to sit on the surface. And how cute is my son in this clip trying to scrub down the wall just as I'm doing on the TV.
Todos caen a mi lado. Los frenos los arranqué. Me siento feliz porque vivo mi vida centrado. Te burlaste de mí, se acabó. Trata de festejar, celebramos el bienestar. Tantas estrellas brillan, quiero un carro que corra más. Nada me rompe, no, no, nada me rompe. Trata de festejar, celebramos el bienestar. Tantas estrellas brillan y Marte me espera mientras yo vea. Nada me rompe, no, no, nada me rompe.
And that is going to be all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please go ahead and leave this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, guys.
Cause the problem is I love you. What to do? I count to three when you're next to me. I love you. What to do now? Only problem is I love you. What to do? You got me bound, make my world spin round. I love you. What to do now? Cause the problem is I love you. What to do? I count to three when you're next to me. I love you. What to do now? Only problem is I love you. What to do? You got me bound, make my world spin round. I love you. What to do now?
Cause the problem is I love you. What to do? I count to three when you're next to me. I love you. What to do now? Only problem is I love you.
Cause the problem is I love you. Cause the problem is I love you. What to do? I count to three when you're next to me. I love you. What to do now? Only problem is I love you. What to do? You got me down, make my world spin round. I love you. What to do now? Cause the problem is I love you.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today we are starting off in the kitchen because as usual this is one of the places that gets the messiest because we're always in here eating or grabbing snacks or something. So today I'm going to be cleaning off from dinner. As you can tell here, we had spaghetti, and right in this section is where my son eats. He is 1 year old, so he's in the age where he makes a mess. So half of the spaghetti ended up in his tummy and the other half is just all over this island and on the floor. So I will be cleaning that up. So before that tomato sauce sets into the countertop, I'm just taking a baby wipe that I had around. Let me know if you can relate and you had kids around, and sometimes you just go and reach for those baby wipes to clean the most random places, because I know I do that. And since I had just finished wiping down my baby, I had those out, so I just went ahead and used one to give the countertops a rough cleaning, and then I'll come back to fully cleaning it later. But before we get into that, I'm going to be putting all of our leftover food into storage containers, and then we'll just work our way around the kitchen cleaning it.
Lights are shining bright. My friends are in the club. We'll go all night. I see you in the back. The mood is right. If I just had your number, I would let you know how I feel. You walk up to me, start dancing to the music and the chase. Like this was meant to be. Take my hand, I feel my heart beat, and I don't want this moment to stop. Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes, can't get enough. Feel your hands.
Now going with my chalk marker, I'm just going to label these containers and set them on the counter so they can cool down a bit before I put them in the refrigerator. And then we're moving off to the dishes. I did have quite a few of them since I did a lot of cooking on this day. So we're going to take care of those and load up the dishwasher, and then I will also be hand washing some dishes. So with that being said, make sure you stick around till the end of this video where I will be sharing a recipe. This was actually a request, so I finally got around to filming it. So yeah, stick around for that.
Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. Making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes, can't get enough. I can't get enough. It's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out.
If you have been following me along ever since we moved into this house, you might remember that I mentioned this was our first time having a dishwasher, and I cannot tell you how much I love it. I can stuff so much in there and just save so much time from washing dishes. And of course I still have some dishes to wash by hand because you can't simply throw everything into the dishwasher. I have learned that the hard way. Believe me, I have already ruined quite a few things, but nonetheless I love having the help of a dishwasher.
We got everything we need right here. Wine and burning chemistry. You and me alone. You and me alone. Inside of our embassy. Everything we need right here. Make me sing along. Sing along. I never thought I'd ever be stuck by you.
So here I started to clean out the sink, and then a little bit later I realized that there was still a pan laying out that I hadn't noticed. It was inside our little toaster oven, so I went ahead and grabbed that and sprayed some of the Dawn Power Wash on it and then just scrubbed it down so I could finish cleaning out the sink.
I never thought I'd ever be stuck by you. I never thought I'd ever be stuck by you. Oh, watch me dancing in the colors, lightning, blowing up a thunder, wash it over me. We got everything we need, right? Watch me dancing in the colors, lightning, blowing up a thunder, wash it over me. Yeah, we got everything we need right here. Sharing all your deepest dreams, wonder what they really mean, yeah. In the empty bottle lies all the answers. Write down all your memories, feel the things you wanna feel, yeah. In the empty bottle lies all the answers. Oh, watch me dancing in the colors, lightning, blowing up a thunder, wash it over me. We got everything we need, right? Watch me dancing in the colors, lightning, blowing up a thunder, wash it over me. Yeah, we got everything we need right here.
Now moving on to the stove, I will be wiping it down as well as the countertops, and then I'm also going to be removing the covers from our chairs because spaghetti got onto them. They have stains on them, so I need to throw those in the washing machine, and then I will move on to cleaning some of the baseboards because I had noticed some scuff marks on them, so I'm going to be doing that in just a little bit.
Keep thinking that I could have done something, but now I'm left with an empty heart. No making amends, no waking up beside you and holding you till we forget it all. How could I know there was no second chances? Like dominoes, my life got really scattered. You couldn't keep the door shut, and now the frostbite's creeping in. 'Cause I've been stone cold since you left me here. So come home, why won't you reappear? Things that I said came out totally wrong. Can't speak of the truth when it's tainted. I fell into a big black hole. It got me stone cold. You got me stone cold. You got me stone cold. You got me stone cold. Got me stone cold. No Wizard of Oz can undo what I've done. Completely out of luck this time. I'm stuck in reverse. I gotta get away now, but I can't seem to take the lead. Oh baby, how could I know there was no second chances? Like dominoes, my life got really scattered. Still, I find myself hoping that you'll find your way back to me. 'Cause I've been stone cold since you left me here. So come home, why won't you reappear? Things that I said came out totally wrong. Can't speak of the truth.
Since this is the area where my kids sit to eat, I noticed that there were some food stains that had made their way onto like the backboard of the kitchen island and also on the baseboard, as well as some scuff marks. So I'm going to be taking care of that with this all-purpose spray. All it is some soap and water. So I'm using that to wipe this down.
You got me stone cold. You got me stone cold.
wipe away this scuff line mark that was probably caused by our stools, I'm going to be using a magic eraser and just wipe this away.
My body, I should've known. Just because you spent the night doesn't mean you want me. I should've known not to let my guard down so damn fast before even knowing where we're really at. Guess I never should've let you in so close to my body, my body, my body. Tryna get you out of my head. I wanna take back everything I said. Yeah, I wish I never got in your bed that night. And every time somebody comes close, I always seem to lose control. Yeah, I lose control. I guess I never should've let you in so close to my body. I should've known. Just because you spent the night doesn't mean you want me. I should've known not to let my guard down so damn fast before even knowing where we're really at. Guess I never should've let you in so close to my body, my body, my body.
To finish off in the kitchen, I'm going to go ahead and just vacuum.
Guess I never should've let you in so close to my body. I should've known. Just because you spent the night doesn't mean you want me. I should've known not to let my guard down so damn fast before even knowing where we're really at. Guess I never should've let you in so close to my body, my body, my body.
This is now the next day and we're outside in the back patio. I had noticed a lot of leaves and just dirt that has made its way onto here. So I wanted to go ahead and wipe this down because with spring around the corner, there's a lot of like pollen and dust that has made its way onto our patio furniture. So I'm going to take the vacuum and vacuum this all away and then also wipe down all of the surfaces.
I'm out of reasons, I'm out of rhyme, but I'll only tell you that I'm out of time.
I'm going to take some Windex, and yes, you heard that right, Windex, to wipe down all of our patio furniture and just make it shiny again, because I have found that Windex is sort of a multi-purpose cleaner. I've used it in many other ways other than cleaning glass. So I am using it here, and it's really great at shining it up, whether you have resin, plastic, glass, or any other aluminum outdoor furniture. It does a great job at cleaning it, and it is also said to keep bugs away. So I have yet to see that, but I'm going to be giving it another try and see if it actually works.
You can get, show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless. I'm out of patience, I'm out of feels, but I guess I'm waiting around for something real. I'm going crazy, like what's the deal? 'Cause I want you to show me what you feel. You're watching me like you want me, but you're still holding back, still holding back. Honestly, you're annoying me with the way that you keep playing. Show me your love like it is, like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get, you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless. Show me your love like it is, like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. steal all the gold you can get, you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless.
We are who we are. Why don't I be me and you be you? We're spreading color around us. We're lighting up the sky, it's what we do. We shouldn't care about anyone or anything that brings us down. So come on now, let's be free. Just be yourself. Keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like, do what you like to do, do what you like, do what you like, do what you like to do.
Later on in this video, I will also share another way to use Windex, so stick around for that. And if you guys would like to see a full video on uncommon Windex uses, let me know down below and I would be more than happy to film that for you guys.
Stopping you. Try to express yourself in your own way, and we could have some fun. No problems coming in our way.
I am now done cleaning the patio furniture, so I'm moving on to wipe down this fridge that we have outside as well as the grill, and then I will come back to clean the floors.
The way you are. Keep on doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like, do what you like to do, do what you like, do what you like to, what you like to do. We shouldn't care about anyone or anything that brings us down. We shouldn't care about anyone who brings us down. Doing what you do, doing what you do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like, do what you like to do, do what you like, do what you like, do what you like to do. Just keep on doing what you do, doing what you do, doing what you do, what you do, doing what you do. Do what you like, do what you like to do, do what you like, do what you like, do what you like to do.
I've been lying here for too long. I don't know what else to do. I wanna get away from every little thing just to try to make it through. I've been thinking.
So initially I thought to use my old vacuum to vacuum up this area rug outside and then also in the front porch, as you guys will see later on. But when I tried to turn it on, for some reason the motor head at the bottom was not spinning, so I had to wait until my husband got home so he could take a look at it, and he ended up being able to fix it. But since my first option didn't work, I'm going to finish off with the broom.
Catch my breath. I've been trying everything I can, but I ain't got nothing left. I've been staring at the ceiling, on staying up all night. Everything I ever worked for vanished in the blink of an eye. I've been asking every question, 'cause I haven't got a clue. Why's it gotta be me? What the hell am I supposed to do? I've been running circles, trying to catch my breath. I've been trying everything I can, but I ain't got nothing left. And I know there's so much more to this life, but it's hard.
The back patio is all nice and clean, so now I'm moving over to our front porch. It's later in the afternoon, so by this time my husband has already fixed our Dyson vacuum and I will be able to use it here. But I had noticed that our floor mat was just very dusty, as well as these doors and everything, because since there's a lot of construction going on around us, we're actually getting neighbors to our sides. There's like just dust and debris flying all over the place all the time, so it really takes a lot to keep this area cleaned. So I'm going to be removing everything from here, cleaning down the windows, on the door itself, the mat, this bench that you guys will see me on, and then we end up with some power washing as well.
I don't think we got enough time to sort out all the fights, to sort out all the lies. Oh baby, yeah. There was a part of me that knew that, and still I'm caught by surprise. I thought you'd always be mine. I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, 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 down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. Yeah, we keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, 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 down. Yeah. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. I just thought I should let you know. Damn, now, no words no more, no. I got so high on a low. That's when I loved you the most. Now I thought I should let you know. Damn, now, no words no more, no. I really thought we had it covered. Was gonna patch up all the scars, but we smashed up all the parts. Oh, na, na, na. Always knew that you were stubborn, but didn't know it'd be so hard to figure out who you really are. I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, 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 down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. Yeah, we keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, 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 down. Yeah. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you.
Just look at how dusty our front doormat looks. This just looks very dirty. Black, I think it's equally as dirty as white. So I'm just going to take my broom and dust off as much of the dirt and dust off from this mat. And then I actually end up just taking it off to the side and getting underneath it to give it an even better of a clean. And then I finish off with the vacuuming.
We don't know, no us no more. We don't know, no us no more. We don't know, no us no more. No, no, yeah. I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, down, down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. We keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, down, down. Baby going down, 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 down. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. Just thought I should let you know. Done now, no words no more, no. I got so high on a low. That's when I loved you the most. Now I thought I should let you know. Done now, no words no more, no. Done now, no words no more. We done now, no words three when you're next to me. I love you, what to do now? Only problem is I love you, what to do? You got me down, make my world spin round. I love you, what to do now? Cause the problem is I love you.
Now that the area immediately in front of the door is cleaned, or as clean as I'm going to be able to get it for now, I'm going to go ahead and put the wreaths back on the door. I got these from Target not too long ago and I just love the way they look. And I'm also going to be wiping down the bench because I did step on it, so I don't want to have any of that dirt on there from our shoes. I'm going to wipe that down and then put it back also in its spot. And then since we did some landscaping not too long ago, there was a lot of dirt that made its way onto the concrete, so I will take the power washer, and this is also the first time that we will be using this power washer, and I'm going to try and wash this away. But I did have a little bit of technical difficulties trying to actually get it powered on.
Cause the problem is I love you, what to do? I count to three when you're next to me. I love you, what to do now? Only problem is I love you, what to do? You got me bound, make my world spin round. I love you, what to do now? Cause the problem is I love you, what to do? I count to three when you're next to me. I love you, what to do now? Only problem is I love you, what to do? You got me bound, make my world spin round. I love you, what to do now?
Cause the problem is I love you, what to do? I count to three when you're next to me. I love you, what to do now? Only problem is I love you.
Cause the problem is I love you.
I am almost done with the power washing here, so now we will move on inside so I can show you guys the other use I have found for Windex, and that is if you have any squeaky doors, which in this case our front door was starting to squeak, you can simply take some of that Windex and spray it directly onto the hinges. I just wiped away any of the excess that was dripping down, but when you do this, it just removes it completely away. So instead of having to pull out that strong chemically WD-40, just use some Windex and it will do the same job. And just like that, we no longer have a squeaky door with the use of some Windex. So now to move on to the recipe, I'm going to be cooking some beans, but you guys can definitely use canned beans. I like this Goya brand one in case you don't want to cook them, but I'm just going to be sorting through them, pulling them out, and just making sure there's no debris in them, because there are quite a few times, as you guys will see in just a little bit, that I have found like little rocks in there. So I just want to sort through them and get rid of any of that. And then I'm going to fill up the pot with some water, bring it over to a stove and bring it to a boil. Once it is boiling, I'm going to turn down the heat and just let it simmer for about 2 hours or so. That's how long it takes on my stove, but you might just want to watch it and make sure you still have enough water in there. So right around 2 hours for me again. And once they are all softened, you just want to go ahead and put some salt in there to taste. Now for the salsa that I like to use for these nachos, you can definitely lower the quantities if you are not into spicy things, but you will need about 4 tomatoes, 7 or 8 chile de árbol peppers. You will also need 4 chile guajillo, and you can also use 2 serrano peppers. I typically even like to use habanero or ghost pepper, but I didn't have any on hand this particular day, so I went ahead and just substituted for 2 serranos. But if you want a little bit more of a kick, then you could definitely switch those out. Or for a milder taste, just not use these spicy chiles at all. And you will also need 1 tablespoon of the chicken bouillon, and then about a teaspoon of cumin as well as a teaspoon of oregano, and then about a tablespoon of salt. And once you have that all in a pot, you will want to fill it up with some water, bring it to a boil, and then once it is boiling again, bring it down to a simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes, just until everything is soft and the skin on the tomatoes is starting to pull away. And just as if that was not spicy enough, I also like to take about 3 jalapenos and slice them open and cut them into small little slices. And then the little juice from them, I'm going to be putting it into this bowl on the side here and also adding a little bit more, so probably overall about half of a cup. And I will also slice up a fresh serrano pepper to just put as topping. Once the salsa ingredients are finished cooking, you're going to want to take a slotted spoon and just move it over into the blender, move all of the chiles and tomatoes and all of that with a little bit of the water that was used to cook them in, as well as the jalapeno juice that was set aside, and then blend it all together until it's a nice consistency, and then mix in the bits of jalapeno that were cut up. So for the meat, you could really use anything you'd like. In this case, I chose shredded chicken and ground beef since my husband does not eat chicken. So for the chicken, I just took the chicken breast and put them in a pot with water, brought them to a boil, and boiled them for about 30 to 35 minutes until they were fully cooked. Then I took the chicken breast and put them into my KitchenAid blender with the flat beater attachment, and then set it on low, and that allowed me to shred the chicken. If you don't want to do this, you can also just take 2 forks and shred it that way, and I also use some salt to taste. For the ground beef, I'm simply going to brown it and use some salt, some cayenne pepper, as well as some parsley, and mix it all in there. Ideally, you would like to do this before it is completely browned so it can be more flavorful. And now for the beans that we baked earlier, you're simply going to take them and pour them into a blender and just blend them away. You can also use refried beans, but in this case, I just want to go ahead and use these up. So I'm just going to blend them right up, and then we will move on to assembling the nachos. And for that, you will take some tortilla chips. I used this brand, the Calidad, and then I'm just going to spread this on this baking sheet and start topping it off with the beans. So just spread them all around. There's really no wrong or right way to layer these, and you can omit or add any other ingredients you might want to do. But in this case, this is how I like to do them. So I'm adding all of the beans, and then I will take the ground beef on one side, since again my husband does not eat chicken, so I'm trying to separate it here, and then on the other side I will be spreading all of that shredded chicken there. Once the meat is on there, I will take those chopped up serrano peppers, also layer them on, and then go back in with the salsa that we made and sprinkle that across in here as much or as little as you want as well. And then we're going to top this off with some cheese. I am using the cheddar cheese blend. You can use Mexican cheese blends or any cheese of your choice. And then we're going to bring it over to the oven. I'm using my toaster oven since this is not a big of a pan and I don't need to turn on my full oven. So I'm going to put it in here, turn it on to the broil setting for about 3 minutes. It might differ depending on your oven, so just keep an eye on it. What you want to do is just melt this cheese all the way through, maybe even get it to start bubbling and get a little bit crispy. So once that is done, I'm going to pull it out and we are done. This is ready to be eaten and it's so delicious. But I love aguacate so much, or avocado, that I also like to cut up a few chunks on here and then top it off with some fresh cheese, and it's just very delicious that way. So I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Let me know down in the comments if you try it out, what you think of it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Leave this video a like if you did, subscribe if you are new, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye guys. And now moving on to the floors, the much dreaded task. I started off by vacuuming all of the floors to pick up any loose dirt. And then once I was done vacuuming, I went and grabbed my spin mop and tried to catch as much dust that was left behind with that. And let me tell you, it was very much a workout because the arm strength you had to use to actually drag the spin mop across these floors, it's much more than what I had to do in our previous home, where we had more of a glossy, if you will, porcelain tile. This one's a little bit rougher, so it requires much more force, and then all that dirt just added to that extra force that you had to use. So I got a very good workout out of this. And as you can see here, I am going in with my steam mop to kill off any other germs or anything left behind. And this rag was absolutely new. As you guys saw, it was pure white. And after the first cleaning of the floor, it was black. I had to go back and mop the floor about 2 or 3 other times until I got a clean cloth. I kept exchanging them out and I wasn't satisfied until it didn't look black at all. And just excuse my bright pink socks. It was all a method. You guys saw the first time around I had shoes on, and then I went removing layers, I guess you can say, as I was doing the different cleaning phases of the floor. I took my sandals off, then I removed my socks until I was down to my bare feet once the floor was cleaned. So I don't know, that was just my method of doing it, and it worked. That way, once the shoes were out of here, they're out of here for good, and no more shoes inside of this house.
I look at you, you make me blind. Why do you have to be so beautiful all the time? I know I can't be with you. It's killing me to see you with someone else. What to do? Now I'm in the corner.
A couple of hours later, after all the floor was cleaned up and there was no more dirt in sight, I was able to go into the master bathroom, and then I started by cleaning down all of the glass shades over the light bulbs and the light bulbs themselves, because even though they had done a cleaning of the house before they gave us the keys and all of that, they did not do too good of a job because I could still see smears on the glass. So I just wanted to go ahead and give them a good cleaning myself.
To be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I won. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I want to be silly, baby, dance the night away. I'll kick my shoes off if I want.
After the light fixtures were all cleaned up, I moved down to cleaning the mirror down, and I did not have any Windex on hand, or at least I couldn't find it at that moment. So I just went ahead and used regular water. It has worked previously for me, but I don't know if it was the size of this mirror or what it was, but no matter how much I rubbed it down and wiped it, there was still some streakiness left behind. So I definitely have to come back and wipe it down. I know it's hard to tell on camera. You guys are probably like, why are you cleaning a perfectly clean mirror? But I promise there was streakiness on it, and it just wasn't as clean as it appears to pick up on camera.
I dare you to be wilder. You can. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off. You don't have to hide it. Baby, let your head down, be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off. Don't hide it. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do.
I worked my way down, and now it's time to clean the floors in the master closet and bathroom. You guys can tell there's a different tile in here, so it was much easier to clean. It didn't hold as much dirt and dust as the rest of the house, I guess because this has more of a glossier finish, so it was less of a workout than the rest of the house.
You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box, beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder.
This is now the 3rd or 4th day, I believe, after having moved in, and it was actually my first time home with the 2 kids and Jose being back at work. So my goal was just to try and make as big of a dent as I could in the boxes that we still had left, which were still quite a bit actually. So I just took any chance I had when the kids were down for a nap or they were busy doing independent play to unpack and organize as much as I could. very rough looking pantry. I tried to somewhat organize it with what I already owned, but for the most part I just wanted to get everything that belonged in the pantry inside of the pantry. Wasn't too focused on organizing and making anything look pretty for now, but definitely in the future I do plan on doing a full pantry organizational video. So if you guys are new here and you're interested in that, go ahead and click that red subscribe button so you don't miss out once that video is up on my channel.
No, I got you back. Your battles are mine too. I'll fight for you when things get hard. Lay it all on me when you're not strong enough to carry on. Baby, you should know.
And that is going to wrap up today's video. If you have made it to this point, you go girl, because 3 hours plus of cleaning, that is a ton. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you were able to get everything on your to-do list accomplished. Please like this video if you would like to see more cleaning marathons like this. Consider subscribing if you are new, and I hope to see you back for the next video. Bye guys.